Mr. Nukala, Ron Grojon here from the Ledbetter Golf Academy. Thank you for sending your swing in, and looks like from the notes working on some accuracy with your driver. Really like your setup, maybe a little bit top heavy, meaning weight's a little bit too much into your toes at address rather than being more, if you notice the stripes on your shoes, that's where I'd like your center of gravity to be placed a little bit more in the middle of your feet. So it's a sensation of kind of rocking to the toes, back to the heels, and finding that middle ground. Because you're going to notice, I'm going to put a little reference line just off your backside there. And I want you to notice as your swing gets started, because I love your body angles. I mean, your posture looks great. Arms maybe a little bit extended out away from your body rather than hanging a bit more underneath your shoulders. And I'll show you a picture here in a second. But as we watch and you see that reference line behind on your backside there, as your swing gets started, everything starts moving away from that line. So that means all your weight, your center of gravity, is moving into your toes. And so basically, even though you're able to kind of swing into balance, you're kind of losing your balance throughout the swing. So our center of gravity needs to stay a bit more stabilized. In fact, you can almost see, even though you have these wonderful posture angles, we kind of lose those posture angles as we get into the swing. I mean, it's not that you're really standing up quite so much, but you can see there's not many body angles there at the top of your swing. And as we come down, again, no real body angles in our view here as you swing through the shot. Now let's look at it from a face-on view. Love the ball position. Everything looks in pretty good order there. Got a nice little weight shift over to the right, although I will say it's probably moving more to the ball of your right foot or your toes of your right foot rather than the right heel. Then on the way down, see a good separation. You just see kind of the feet kind of favoring a bit on the ball, kind of balls of the feet side rather than being a little bit more anchored. So let me show you a picture here of a tour player. He plays the Champions Tour, David Frost. And you're going to see, you know, his arms are kind of angled off his body, but he doesn't look like he's leaning forward. So he looks a bit more centered. In fact, if we put, you know, if we kind of watch his swing, you see how his tail side's staying back behind him, never moves underneath him. The weight's always more in the middle of his feet rather than being up on the toes. You know, you can see his body angles as he winds. He doesn't really change his body angles. He's just kind of turning around his body angles. Whereas we get your swing moving here, there you see kind of the stand up, almost losing body angles. And again, I love the length of your swing. It's not overdone. The lines of your swing look really good. And even on the through side, got a really nice swing. Just seems to be a little bit out of balance during the swing. So really just finding center. Find the middle of your feet. And from there, as we move the club back, we want to feel like that weight's moving more towards the right heel. And then as we move into the through side, we move towards the left heel, maintaining those posture angles. So good luck, good golf.